So, set the scene. You're perusing the dating apps. You're swiping left, you're swiping right. You're super liking, you're tapping, you're doing all kinds of things on the dating apps, okay? We're perusing, we're looking, we're seeing what kind of gentleman we want to pursue for today, maybe for a lifetime, maybe for the weekend, who knows? But you're looking for different things. You're perusing. Word of the day, perusing. As you're perusing, you're like, wow, this gentleman, he looks like he has class. He looks like he has style. He looks like he has money. He looks like he has goals. He looks like he has a decent beard. And he looks like he has muscles that he could throw you through the wall. But he's not going to, because he likes you, right? He might. Who knows? We don't know yet, right? So then you've tapped through a few photos, swiped through a few photos. You're looking. You've assessed the situation. Took about 10 seconds, maybe less. So you go to his bio because you want to see, well, certainly this gentleman that's so handsome, looks so talented, looks so fit, looks so gorge. Surely he has something to say about himself, right? And instead of 2 to 3 paragraphs, you know what? It's bottom of the barrel over here. 1 to 2 sentences. Instead of 1 to 2 sentences about himself, you see, IDK, just ask. Think about that for a second. Can you not write 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences about yourself to let everybody know who you are and what you're looking for? Can you not give people a little joke? Maybe a joke, maybe your social security number, something to let us know who you are, right? Let us know who you are or what you're looking for. Is that too hard? I don't think that's too hard. Personally, I don't think that's too hard. And now, if this had just happened to me one time, things might be different. But it's happened to me infinite amounts of time. It's not just something you stumble across once or twice. It's all the time. It's all the time.
Such a pretty girl and no boyfriend?
My boyfriend just went into surgery with you.
Exactly.
If you're new here, you might not know, but I am a dating app veteran. I am still looking for the one. And if you're the one and you're watching, call me. But if you're not, I'm here to tell you some information, okay? So as I've perused and been on the dating apps for years, on and off, of course, I'm not saying I'm a floozy either, so don't even start with me. But I am saying that I have seen many gentlemen set up their profiles. Now, we can talk about pictures and how people take pictures, another video. That's a whole, I've had that video on my list of videos to do for a while, because that's a whole thing, how people set up their profiles. They do awful, okay? Awful, and I have some pointers and tips and things we need to talk about, okay? But part of setting up your freaking profile is having something in your bio, okay? I know it's the dating apps, right? But I don't want to just ask, okay? I want to swipe on you and know a little bit about you already, okay? Now, I'm not saying my bio is the most vulnerable. I have a Sonic the Hedgehog reference in my bio because Sonic the Hedgehog is important to my life, okay? I would have said, my bio says something along the lines of, you need to know that Sonic the Hedgehog is always going to come first, okay? Which is true. Sonic the Hedgehog, the franchise, is always going to come first. Is Sonic my favorite character in the franchise? No. Silver the Hedgehog is. But I feel that that was too obscure of a reference to make, so I say Sonic the Hedgehog and I mean the franchise, right? So there's a little bit about me, and some of my bios, depending the dating app, have a little bit more about me. I put more on my profiles or less, depending what platform it is, okay? Now, I do that because I like to have some level of anonymity online because I'm doing this right now. I'm yapping. We're doing this. We're doing the tickety talks. We're doing the YouTubes. We're doing the Bumbles. We're doing the Tinders. We're doing all of it. Okay, the Instagrams. I'm here and I'm queer and I'm ready for fear because you're not afraid and you need to be. And I'm saying all this to say that I don't want to tell you everything about me on my dating app because I tell you everything about me here. Okay, so I still don't have just ask, right? I have enough interesting, engaging information on my profile that you can ask questions, okay? And I think that's a good amount. I don't need to know a laundry list, a shopping list of like, we've talked about no fats, no femmes before, right? I don't need no fats, no femmes, none of that. But it's okay, I think, to say something along the lines of, let's say you're a single dad, you have one kid, you co-parent, maybe be upfront, be like, if you don't want to share your child's photo online, which I wouldn't personally, I don't have children, but I don't think I would do that, be like, hey, Bob here, single father, looking for love, looking for a situationship, like, say something, be like, I like hiking, you know, like, what do you do? What do you do with your life? Be like, it doesn't have to be mundane, boring things, but like, you know, hobbies are good. You know, maybe lead with a hobby, but you can say so much with photos, right? And this is another issue, and we can talk about this in another video, but like, usually their photos are bottom of the barrel. Down, if this is my phone, right? Selfie from here. Have pictures of what you do, your interests, a good photo, a bad photo. I try to have some funny things. Like, of course I'm going to post the 5 best photos of me ever taken, where I'm 40 pounds lighter, right? Like, of course I'm going to do that, because I am the catfish doll, obviously. I try not to do that. But, you know, I have gained some weight, and there are some photos of me where I don't have so much right here in the midsection, okay? And am I going to take those down? No, because I look iconic. So, like, I'm just saying, those photos, I also have thick photos of me up there. So if you ever see me on the dating app, just ignore that, right? Unless you like me, in which case don't. But no fans in the dating apps, okay? No fans. I'm just saying, like, why can't we just ask? Maybe I don't want to ask because I don't want to talk to you because I don't know who the fuck you are. Maybe I don't want to be like, hey, John. Tell me something about yourself. And then, oh my God, don't even get me started on this. This could be another video too. But like the dry conversations I have with gentlemen, I feel like I'm giving, okay? I am giving. I am like, not only am I giving you the blessing of my like, okay? I'm also sometimes I know I shouldn't approach and they should come to me, but sometimes if I'm severely attracted to a person, I will be like, I like your beard. Or you look like a god to me because you're built like a god, like a Greek god, you know? Like I have my little zingers I use. So I will do that, but like then it's just like, thanks. Or it's like, if I don't message first, they say, hey. It's the amount of conversations, like it's like word for word. This is always what they are. It's like, hey. And then I try to I don't go over and above now. Now I match their energy. So it's like they give me a hey and I'll say, hey. Or hi, I usually like change it up, you know, because I don't want to be the same as them, obviously. But I'll be like, hi, and then it's an immediate, how are you? Now, how are you is not a disgusting pleasantry, I suppose. It's kind of good, but like, to me, a how are you is like, you're not, like, even in the grocery store, like, let's not ask each other how we are because you don't care, right? Unless you know me, you probably don't care how I am, right? This parasocial, whatever we're doing right now, that's different because you guys get me. But, like, don't ask me how I am if you don't know me because, one, I don't want to have to lie and say I'm good when I'm not doing great. And also, like, it's not really a segue into other things unless you're doing bad, you know, and the guys on the dating apps don't even want to do that if you're good or bad. It's like, right, so you ask me how I am. You're like, how are you? And I'm like, good. What else do you say? Like, I mean, I could give more, and I have. I've tried this. So they'll ask me how I am. I'm like, I'm good. I just got done doing some homework, or I'm editing, or, you know, give them something, right, that they can be like, oh, editing? What are you doing your editing for? Or, oh, you're good? What's your major? Or like, oh, you got done cooking dinner. What did you have? Conversation starters, right? Pleasantries that lead to conversation starters. But no, they don't take the bait. And maybe it's just because it's me. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe it's true. I don't know. But what I need to know is if you guys are experiencing the same things, if you guys are seeing the same bios, and let me know your experience in the fractions, like the factions. I don't even know my own jokes anymore. The factions down below. We're not doing fractions over here because if I were doing simple math, the men would be out of the equation. This is depressing. I'm just saying, guys, like, Men specifically, not you guys, men, gentlemen, dudes, buff, hairy men that I love. Please, for the love of Jeffree Star,
I'm the nicest person on earth.
give me something to work with. In your bio, with your photos, with your conversations, maybe have some personality. Is that a little rough? Is that a little harsh? I understand in societies that we have that men cannot always like things publicly because it's like they will be alienated and emasculated, which is stupid and dumb, and it's making me spit because I'm so angry. Oh, it makes me angry. Just be yourself. Be yourself, and perhaps you should live your truth and live your life and talk about the things you want to. And express that in your imagery that you you post. Don't be performative, but post who you are. But maybe who you are is a botched brick like myself. I don't know what's the straight cis het version of botched. Does somebody know? It can't be boof, right? Boof is a new word for me. It's like I learned that one this year, and I'm not gonna stop saying it because you guys are boof and I'm not. So, but I don't know. I think whatever that is for men, if they're boof or botched or whatever you want to call it, I'm not doing this black pill stuff where people want you to chase after them and they'll leave you on red after they love bomb you, and then it's you're trying to beg someone to love you. I've done that. Don't do that. I am not doing that anymore. I am not doing it. And frankly, and frankly, if somebody's wanting you to do that, they're toxic. They're toxic. They're bad for you. They're not good. They have poor intentions, bad intentions, probably trying to use you, probably going to use you up until you feel like a shell of a person. And then you will be looking at yourself in the mirror or on camera or whatever, and you're like, wow, I don't want to do this, and I don't even know who I am anymore. Just me? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I would definitely discourage you all from talking to men ever, actually. I've actually been going through this feeling of misandry, I believe is the word, because it's I borderline hate men, but I don't mean that. I don't. But some days it's I hate the system that men have created, that men perpetuate, that men continue to adhere to and uphold and reaffirm and teach and live by. I hate that. But I love a masculine man at the same time. So maybe I'm the problem, right? I have internalized misogyny in myself that I need to unlearn, and I'm working on that. You should be too. Oh, were you just pointing your finger at me? Well, there's 3 pointing back at you, sweetie doll. See that? I'm pointing. There's 3 right there pointing back at you. So maybe you should check yourself. Okay, and maybe you should unlearn a little bit too. Okay, people like what they like.
What do you want?
I need your help, Megan. I need someone to brush and braid my hair.
No!
But I need your dexterous
I will
fingers.
cut these off. I will cut them off, actually. I swear to God.
But-
Stop coming to my house. All of you. I have a life. I have a life! Come inside.
People like what they like. Can I blame them for that? No. So, you know what I like? People that know how to describe themselves in a few sentences. People that can talk about the things that they enjoy in a few sentences. I did this in college. I didn't have the high school experience most of you people probably had. But in college, a lot of classes, they'll be like, alrighty guys, it's the beginning of the semester, let's all get to know each other. And then they'll be like, name 3 things about yourself. What's your name? Where do you work? And then say 3 things that you do for fun. First of all, I'm not trying to get to know any of you, okay? I'm not. I don't want to, don't care. Second of all, if I wanted you guys to know my business, I would post it online. So I want to be like, and then it's like, what do you say as someone who does stuff like I do? It's like, hi, my name's Jessica Vesper. I do social media. I do and I eat when I'm sad. You know, like what do you tell people? Like, what are your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies other than eating? That would be a good bio, though, you know. That would be funny and truthful for me. So I could be like, yeah, hi, Jessie. I'm Jessie. We could treat it like you're meeting somebody in class for the first time at the beginning of the semester. Yeah, this is good advice. This is good advice for any men that are still watching. Put in your bio, think of 3 things about you. Like 2 need to be funny, but they need to be truthful, and then maybe something kind of serious, right? So you could be like, hi, I'm Bob. I enjoy hunting. I also enjoy long walks on the beach, and sometimes I watch anime and cry. You know what I mean? Like something funny, maybe not that, but it has to be true and authentic to you. It can't be my things. You know what I mean? So yeah, work on your bios. I want to see men working on their bios. I will say, it's few and far between. Most guys don't even have a bio. It won't even be a just ask. It'll be like, I see a lot of IDK what to put here. IDK what to put here. I see that a lot. And it's so dreadful. It's so sad. It's so awful. It makes me sad because I don't know what to put there either because I don't know anything about you. You know what I mean? My car is telling me that it's going to shut down. Shady. This is the second time that's happened. I don't know, guys. I think we need to hold men at a higher standard. But I will say the men that do have bios that I've seen, not all of them. A lot of them are like laundry lists and like shopping lists of like what they hate. And like, they'll be like, God first, or like guns and glory, or like, don't be a man pretending to be a woman. I see a lot of those. They're pretty rough, pretty sad. And of course I like every single one of them, you know, every single one loves it. But occasionally I'll see a guy that has a really funny bio, and that makes me super like every time. Not a real super like, because I don't buy premium, but you know, if I see that on Facebook Dating or wherever, it's like, it's so good. I'm also 3 or 4 days sober from the dating apps at this moment in time, itching to relapse, by the way, as I'm doing all this dating content. You guys seem to like the dating content, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. But I have so many stories to tell. My friends will sometimes bring up stories I've told them. I'm like, dang, I should really tell that online because it's funny. But I don't want to dox anybody, you know. But I just don't know. Like, why can't I find a guy who knows how to write his name in cursive? You know, like, why can't I find a guy that cares enough about himself and his profile to put a little energy into it, you know? This is my last little rant that I'm going to go on for the day, but at least right now. Guys, my Facebook dating keeps glitching. And that's the only dating app I'm technically on right now because I've deleted everything else, but I'm desperately trying to get it to work. I've reached out to customer service and like, you can like shake your phone and do like a help request. Nothing. It just stopped again. And I'm so sad because Facebook dating was where it was at. And I don't know, like, I'm not banned. I've checked my account and like the health of everything. And I'm just so sad.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
I'm just so sad because like, I want to be able to talk to handsome gentlemen, and let me tell you, I don't want to tell you guys. I don't even want to tell you because like, this is where the daddies are at. Okay, Facebook dating. Grindr used to be the hot spot. Not anymore, girl. Not anymore. It's Facebook dating, and it's Tammy, or however you say it, Tammy, or whatever that app is called. I wish somebody would tell me what that's called, and I wish I could remember because I look it up every time and I still don't know. So yeah. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. There's my... Not sponsored by Ice Mountain either. Ridiculous. I'm just so fed up. Anyways, send me your brother's numbers and send them over to my Instagram because there's no hope for me anymore. There's no hope. So I guess I'll give up. But yeah, if you want to know something about me, just ask. Okay? Bye.